In August of 2021, I visited Kentucky Kingdom in Louisville, Kentucky for the first time. This video will be going through my experience at the park, general thoughts, and review of the park compared to other parks I've been to. All of the footage used in this video can be found on my channel and is free to be used by anyone. A link to this footage can be found in the description of this video. During my visit to Kentucky Kingdom, I spent the majority of the day at this park. I got re-rides on each of the major coasters and spent a few hours in the water park. I got a really good feel for this park during my time spent here. This review will be split into multiple sections covering different aspects of the park, including rides, prices, and more. If you'd like to skip to a certain section, timestamps can be found in the description. The biggest draw for Kentucky Kingdom is their collection of rides. Coaster enthusiasts or not, you'd be visiting Kentucky Kingdom for their rides, roller coasters, and water rides. Although they don't have the largest collection of rides, it's still a decent collection. I wouldn't exactly call these rides world class, as I doubt it would make the top 100 rankings of any experienced coaster enthusiast. Nonetheless, Kentucky Kingdom still has a great top 3 with Storm Chaser, Lightning Run, and Kentucky Flyer. T3 isn't for everyone, and Thunder Run hardly does anything in the second half of its layout, but those rides still add something to the lineup. My biggest complaint when it comes to the rides at Kentucky Kingdom is the amount that were closed when I visited. Among these were the Ferris wheel and the water coaster. I'm not sure if these were closed due to staffing issues or scheduled maintenance, but having these closed in a busy day in August really surprised me. Other than that, I really enjoyed Kentucky Kingdom's rides and roller coasters. When I visited Kentucky Kingdom, I bought an out-of-state ticket for $40. This includes 2 days at the park and a wristband for free drinks. I only ended up staying for 1 day, and this doesn't include the price of parking, which was $10, but this is still a great deal. I'm not sure if they're still offering this for the 2022 season, but this made my visit extremely inexpensive. Kentucky Kingdom isn't usually what I think of when I think of a value park, but it makes sense that they don't want to compete with price ranges of nearby parks like Kings Island and Dollywood. What Kentucky Kingdom can't offer in rides or experiences, they can make up for in price. Even for the 2022 season, single-day tickets are significantly cheaper than other nearby parks. I found great value in Kentucky Kingdom's out-of-state ticket, and I was overall very happy with prices at this park. The strangest aspect to Kentucky Kingdom is the park layout. If you're unfamiliar with the park layout, or if you haven't been, let me explain it to you. There's a road going through the middle of the park, which divides it into 2 halves. You literally have to drive through the park to get to the parking lot. The first half contains the park entrance and Lightning Run, while the second half contains the water park and the rest of the rides. The water park isn't next to the dry park, like most amusement parks. You have to walk through the water park to get to most rides in the back half of the park. This isn't necessarily a negative aspect, I just found it really strange. Kentucky Kingdom has the strangest layout of any park I've been to. This park's appearance depends way too much on the park layout. The front half of the park looks amazing, especially by Lightning Run and the park entrance. Unfortunately, the same can't be said about the back half of the park. In certain areas, the park almost looks abandoned. It feels like all the attention to detail and landscaping effort went to the front of the park, while the back was forgotten about. Not just that, but all the rides I talked about being closed were only in the back half of the park. The front half of the park feels lively and looks beautiful, while the back feels abandoned. I really hope this is something Herschend addresses, as most of their parks are the best looking I've ever been to. Even if they just add some trees, so the view from Storm Chasers Plaza is in Novato repair shops, it would make a big difference. I know I've been awfully critical of Kentucky Kingdom's rides and appearance, but overall, I had a really good time. I wouldn't say this was a bucket list park for me, but it definitely has some good rides, and if you're within 2 or 3 hours from it, I'd recommend paying a visit. It's definitely worth the price. If you disagree with me, or if you have anything to add, please tell me in the comments. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.